Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Arnold, and today I'm going to be channeling Ascended Ambassador Saint Germain and the Ascended Ambassadors for the Lionsgate portal. So they're going to be channeling through my chakras to the audience any light code frequencies that we may need in order to receive more for this Lionsgate. So just say you're open to receiving and you can receive these frequencies. At the same time, they'll be tapping into the viewer's energy in real time. Because time's not linear, so they can tap into the viewer's frequencies as they're watching the video, and they're going to read the energy and pick some questions that people have that are having a hard time receiving, and maybe some blocks to abundance or blocks to like really tapping into their frequencies to be able to have more abundance in their life. So I'm going to get started. Thanks for watching. And if you have anything that you're doing for the Lionsgate, like any rituals of any kind that you want to share with the audience, then just post it in the comment section below and we will see you at the end. Oh yes, welcome. I'm Saint Germain. We welcome you. We are showing our channel that there are many of you that are having blocks to the root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus that are preventing you from receiving more abundance in reality. And many of you are born into this world, into this reality, asking, why does everyone around me seem to have abundance, but yet I was not born into a wealthy family, or I was not born into a family that had much love and joy and happiness, an abundance of happiness and joy. Why were they so lucky and I was not? This is one of the blocks, is that there is vibrations of victim in the collective at this time. They are comparing themselves to their neighbor. Why is that one have more than I do? It is always a comparison. We would first begin with this question that those of you who are asking why I cannot receive, are you still comparing yourself to the neighbor? Are you jealous when the neighbor receives more than you? Are you saying, well, that's nice that he got a new truck and I have this old car, why can't I have that? Why am I always comparing myself? When you begin to stop comparing yourself, then you will get out of the vibration of lack. It is not that he has more, it's that your perception of what you have is not enough. I am never getting enough. I am never having enough. We would say to begin to see the abundance in everything that you have, everything that you own, and not compare it to the neighbor, not compare it to others around you. There are some of you that have been born onto the planet with, in your blueprint, we are changing in your blueprints or in your Akashic records at this time. For some of you, we are bringing through light code frequencies to transmute back to love fear-based energies in the root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus. This is an uncomfortable feeling in those three chakras. We are showing our channel that we are bringing through frequencies that we will place in the Akashic records or in the blueprints. All you have to do is be open to receive and state that this be changed in your reality. I command that this be put into my blueprint, the frequencies that the Ascended Masters are bringing through at this time. I command that they be placed in my blueprint so that I may receive more abundance with this Lionsgate portal, that I am open to receiving. I am open to receiving, and I am open to more abundance in my reality. I am observing. We would say to ask your spirit guides to assist you with bringing up these frequencies in your dream state so that you can transmute and release more quickly or readily. At times when you are transmuting in your wake state, a situation has to play out. There has to be we would say, alignments of people coming into reality in order to bring an emotion to the surface. But if you ask to have this come up in sleep state, it is much faster. I will have a dream of a time where I had much lack and much abuse, and I will see why I am jealous of my neighbor when he has more than I do. This will give you an awareness, and then you can easily transmute it simply by observing. When you observe an emotion, that is all that is required to transmute it back to love. You are observing these emotions without judgment and without resistance. Allow them to come to the surface. When you are clearing and transmuting through your sleep state, it will feel intense and uncomfortable. You may wake up from a dream with the most intense emotions. This is when we would say to relax and surrender, and you will instantly transmute them back to love with your consciousness, as you're not judging, only observing and not resisting these emotions. Excellent. We would say that many of you are on your path to receiving. You have had many lifetimes where you created lack and you have created wealth. And now you are wanting to go back to wealth or back to abundance of love or joy or happiness. We would say all of you are on the right path. We are reading your frequencies at this time, and all of you are working on yourself in this way, but many of you are criticizing. I am not doing this fast enough. I am not doing what I came to do. I am getting behind. And we would say you cannot get behind. There is no linear time except for in your perception. There is much more enjoyment for the spirit to explore the frequencies, and we would say take your time exploring and observing these frequencies without judgment. The Lionsgate is a portal that allows much abundance and new frequencies to come onto the planet for one to integrate when they are ready. We are assisting today. We are bringing through green light frequencies, yellow frequencies for the solar plexus and heart chakras, and light code frequencies. We are showing our channel the colors. These are integrating not only into the chakra systems but into the cells of the physical body. There are belief systems in everyone's physical body systems. Many of you are saying, I am having beliefs in this lifetime, but there are also beliefs from other lifetimes. In each of your bodies are having their own experience. The physical body's consciousness may have experiences of poverty where they did not have shoes and their feet got cut up, or they might have had been owned as a slave and never had anything of their own. This is what we are saying. Be gentle with your physical body as you go through and navigate all these frequencies that are coming to the surface. Each one of your bodies have their own consciousness, and they are all having their own experience. And to rush that is resistance. I need to get to the end. I need to get to the finish line. Many of you are saying this. I need to hurry up because I am tired of this poverty. And we would say to observe it and relax and focus on the abundance you already have. And this will create more abundance. You already all know this. Focus in on the gratitude. Focus in on the simple things. Somebody opening a door for you, or somebody giving you a smile. Are you giving gratitude when somebody gives you a smile or opens a door? Are you giving gratitude when you walk outside and the sun is shining and there is a breeze that feels beautiful against your skin? Are you giving that breeze gratitude? This is your reality. What is in it that I could give gratitude for? Could I see the beauty in everything? We know that this is repetitive. We know that you all want the fast track. We know that you all want more abundance now, and you are tired of living in this poverty box that you have created in your reality. But there are many of you who have asked for this experience so you can experience the polarity of that which you are. And we are bringing through more frequencies of light codes at this time, and it is making our channel's voice quite shaky. It is for the throat chakra. One moment, please. It is intense. Oh, it is intense frequencies that we are channeling through. This will be a moment. These are for the throat chakra and the heart chakra. There are blue code frequencies. Our channel is telling you the colors she is seeing as she is channeling our frequencies through. There's nothing you have to do but be open to receive. These frequencies would be bringing you in more light codes within your DNA systems for changing your past ancestral lineage from poverty to abundance. We are bringing through light codes. One moment, please. Our channel has a difficult time translating the words when the frequencies are so intense. One moment, please. Okay, so there's a lot for the heart chakra, so I'm just going to sit with this for a second here. So the coughing is just as they're transmuting. It's just a release. So we're tapping into, many people that are watching this, we're tapping into, it's like the heart chakra, and they're transmuting whatever your spirit has brought to the surface that needs to be released. And then they replace it with high divine light or light code frequencies to transmute it back to love, and also implement they're implementing new frequencies. And it looks like in the heart chakra there is quite a bit going on. Oh yes, welcome. I'm Saint Germain. We are showing our channel that we are almost done. One moment, please. Many of you may feel uncomfortable in the heart chakra from this integration. There is some of you that may feel palpitations or speedy heart, racing heart. This is excellent. This is an integration. Okay, the color they're bringing in now, I've never seen it. It's like, I don't even know, like, if we have a name for it on planet Earth. I haven't seen this color before, so I'm just almost done here. They're still working on the heart chakra. Okay, and he's showing me that I'm just coming out of trance just for a second while they're still integrating the light codes. So I just come up so it's a little bit easier for me to speak, but I see that they're bringing through frequencies. They're showing me like there's a few different groups of people on planet Earth. It's like the first light workers, the second group of light workers, third group of light workers. And like the first group of light workers, when you came onto the planet, there was a lot blocked in the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, so that you could transmute these frequencies for humanity. So as you came down, you brought like a new frequency of light to be anchored onto the planet to get those like really insecurities, like, you know, all the emotions of the root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus that are block us from abundance. You've brought new light frequencies to help integrate each of you, and you're all kind of planted all over the universe or the planet in like a geometric form. So you'd be like distances away from each other as you're come to planet Earth. Like, so they're showing me that the frequencies that you bring, it expands out to about 300. Is it 300 kilometers? 300 kilometers. 300. Oh, I just got to get this right. Just 1 second. Is it 300 meters or kilometers? Like 300 kilometers or 300 miles, sort of in that range. Like, so if you came to planet Earth and you brought a new frequency for, say, the root chakra, and then with that frequency, people within 300 kilometers can start downloading that from you, or 300 miles, depending on your metric system. And then these light workers are placed all over the planet. It looks like very strategically been placed exactly the same distance apart, and each of you bring different frequencies. So during that, it's like you are needing to transmute all the old. So you come and you have these experiences of poverty and insecurity and lack and no love or no joy, like, or lack of love, lack of joy from your family or friends, and you get all these shatters of those lower three chakras. And then the people around you that are downloading from you, whatever you're integrating, transmuting, and the frequencies that you brought, they can all download it as you're transmuting these emotions for the collective. As you transmute them, that goes back out to the rest of the universe. So as you have the experiences of lack, or as you have the experiences of poverty, and you don't judge it, and you observe it, and you don't resist it, then your consciousness just surrounds it with love and transmutes it back to love. And then that frequency goes out for all humanity on the planet to start downloading if they want. And so it's like this 300 kilometer mile distance that those people that are needing these frequencies can start downloading. But then there's the second group of light workers where they were born with those three chakras, like, you know, all good and ready to go. They were born into wealthy families. They had love and secure parents instead of insecure parents or avoidant parents. They had like very much security. And so they had great childhoods where it was not many bumps in the road. But now, as they are going into the second wave, light workers are awakening, what's happening is that it's their upper three chakras, 3 or 4 chakras, like from the heart, like thymus, throat, third eye, crown, that area is what they need to integrate. And so in order to feel loved and happy and so their awakening is different than the first wave. So the first waves came in, and it's like what they're showing me is like the lower three chakras were all blocked and stuck and needed transmutation. And then the second wave, it's like the upper chakras. So you just have two different experiences, but eventually you're seeing pretty much the same thing, because he's showing me the ones that needed to transmute from the heart and stuff, even if they're born into families where there was wealth and there was security, they're not finding that love within themselves. So even if their parents loved them, they couldn't see it within themselves because their upper chakras were blocked. So their journey is a little bit different. It's like everything that made them feel happy, when they begin to awaken, they're like, yeah, I have everything I need. I got a new house, I got education, or I have education. I got education isn't, that's not even proper terminology. So I have education, and I have, wealth and abundance and, security. And as they begin to awaken, it's like they're going to realize that none of that is making them happy. It's kind of like after COVID, because COVID was taking all that stuff that made them happy away. And so when they're in with their friends and stuff, they had this illusion of happiness from their ego joy. And then the COVID hit and everybody had to be alone. And that's when they started to look in and realize that everything they had wasn't making them happy. And so they began to awaken by having all that shatter of that separation and isolation, where the first wave of light workers really enjoy isolation, and they enjoy being alone, and get overwhelmed with people because of the sensitivity, like the empathic qualities that they have. So it's like both groups are going through the same thing, but in different ways. So the first wave light workers, it's like now you've been transmuting for some of you 20, 30 years, 40 years, and you're tired. You're like, okay, I'm done this game. I just want to start to receive abundance. And that's the frequencies that the Ascended Masters are bringing through today. It's just those ones, like for those lower 3 chakras that we just are, haven't figured out yet. The ones that are really, we're having a difficult time with, that's the frequencies that they're bringing through and integrating into those lower 3 chakras. So these are going to take a few weeks to integrate, but he's doing it at the Lionsgate just because of the portal is like, you're able to receive them. And the colors that are coming in, like I'm telling you this, I haven't seen these colors on planet Earth. So these are new frequencies that I have never seen before in this video that Saint Germain's and the Ascended Masters are channeling through my chakras for you to receive. And I'm going to ask to receive them as well, so that I can integrate them and have more abundance in my life as well. So I just want to give gratitude to the Ascended Masters and thank them for assisting us today and bringing through these frequencies. I can still see more light frequencies coming through, so I got to keep talking, because if I shut off the video, I don't want to miss you guys to miss any of the frequencies that are coming through. So they'll let me know when they're done. I feel like it's almost finished, but they're still bringing through quite a bit. And it's very bright colors. Just some of them I just can't describe, I guess. Let me just see if there's anything else with what he was talking about with the first wave and second wave light workers. He's saying that those of you that are in first wave that are really ready to give up, he says, don't give up. He's like, I know that you've been working so hard towards your goal and you just are almost at this finish line of like having it switch. He's showing me that your abundance isn't gonna go like in a line like of elevation, like from here to here, like a steady slope up. He said it's going to go straight across. All this work that you've been doing on yourself and getting yourself ready for your next thing, it's just like a steady line, and then all of a sudden it goes straight up. It's like a 90-degree arrow. So it's like you've been working on yourself for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, and it's just like, oh, I'm not getting much progress. It's just like a steady straight line. Like, where is this abundance? Why isn't the curve going up? And he's like, once you transmute it all, you're going to hit a frequency that just switches it, and it's just going to go straight up, and it's all going to start flowing in at once. So some of you are near this point and you're so wanting to give up, but the giving up, that kind of just surrendering, is what you need in order for it to collapse back into your reality. So he says if you're at the giving up stage where you've put so much work and time into what you want to create on planet Earth, say you're an artist, or you started a new business, or you're a healer and you're like, I'm not getting clients and this isn't working, but your spirit just keeps going with it, and you're like, okay, I'm just going to keep putting more and more energy into it. And then you're at that point where you're like, I've got to give up, I've got to collapse. And he showed me the throat chakras quite like needs, your inner child needs a voice with this, or your spirit needs to tell you something with this, so check in with that. But he's saying that those of you are right at that point where you're just like, I'm just going to give this all up. Just surrender and keep going, because it's like right around the corner. Okay, so they're done bringing through the light frequencies that just kind of shut off. Is beautiful. I'm quite shocked with what came through today. So I'm excited to see what this is going to look or feel like in the physical body, and also in my reality. So once you receive new frequencies, it just, things in your reality start shifting. Like maybe you go out of your house and people start giving you more respect, and you're like, oh, I have an abundance of respect now. Oh, okay, those light frequencies that Saint Germain brought through are bringing me more respect within myself, because he transmuted and integrated frequencies in the heart chakra where, I was not respecting myself. So that's how it works. So it's like if you go out and all of a sudden you just have more abundance flowing in, like people opening doors for you, or you go up to pay for an item and the person ahead of you had already paid for it, or you win money. So I just got interrupted there and came out of trance. But what he was showing me is that as you integrate these frequencies over the next few weeks, when you go out in public, or maybe go to work or out with friends, you'll notice that you're getting more respect, more abundance coming to you, more love. And so it's going to be fun to see what shows up. And thanks for watching. Have a great Lionsgate, and we will see you next time.